What's up, everybody? It is KidSmoove, and this is my wife, Nisi.
Hello.
And we're about to talk a little bit about the movie we just watched, Fatal Affair, new on Netflix. Did it just come out today?
Yep. Yeah, today it came out.
Just came out today, and just by watching the trailer, we can kind of see where it was going. We predicted what score we would give it before we watched it.
Yeah.
It was 3. I said 3.5.
I said 3.
3 out of 5 stars before we watched it, and it just had to live up to that. So, so we watched it. Ninth length. The plot is very, very predictable. But before we get into that, what kind of drove us to the movie is
Nia Long. Omar Epps.
Omar Epps.
And the other dude, I forget his name. I don't know his name.
His name is he got a really basic name. It's Stephen Bishop. Yeah. So I mean, you see those faces and it becomes very like reminiscent. You think Omar Epps. You think of all the movies he's been in. You know, The Wood. I think Juice. Nia Long, classic. A lot of these '90s, early 2000s actors. So it's like, okay, they put in some talent here. They're bringing you know, the people we know back to the screen and Netflix. So that means Netflix is showing some of our you know, longtime actors some love. Yep. So that's what drove us in. The plot seems okay. It's been done before, but let's see how they do it. And honestly, did it live up to your 3 stars?
It did. Yeah. I thought it would go past it to like 4 or 5, but
Why 3 stars? 3 stars is like kind of good.
Well, yeah, because Nia Long is one of my favorite actresses. So if she's in it, it automatically.
Also, by default, because Nia Long's in it, she gives. All right, so
I love me some Nia Long.
What did you think of her performance?
Well, I didn't like the. I liked her acting. I think that she did the best she could with the script.
Yeah. Honestly, guys, what I feel like with this, the plot's been done before. Freaking Michael Ealy and that chick from Love and Basketball did it. It was called The Perfect Guy. You had Morris Chestnut in it. He played pretty much the Stephen Bishop role. He was the husband, but unfortunately he dies. He gets killed by Michael Ealy, and Michael Ealy's the crazy obsessed dude. So the plot is exactly the same.
Well, he wasn't the husband in Perfect Guy, Morris Chestnut. He was just her boyfriend.
They were on their way.
Yeah,
because she wanted to have kids.
Right. He didn't want to have
kids. And he didn't want to have kids. So the plot, the highlights of the movie is the same as the highlights in that movie. Yeah. Remember, the highlight was Ealy and the other chick in the in the club bathroom, that dirty bathroom that they had sex in. Omar's character David gets Ellie, you know, the married woman, in a dance hall bathroom, and he almost pretty much performed the same execution, the affair and stuff like that. But the thing about this plot, Omar's character, or David, I always call him by their role that they're playing. David was unsuccessful in getting the draws. Pretty much, he got to make out with her. He got to kiss her on the nips and all that other stuff. But he couldn't fully pull it off because she realized, hey, I'm married. I shouldn't be doing this. And you know, she runs off. And from there, he was mesmerized. That's when the crazy starts. Like from there, it's a stalk fest, and you can kind of predict everything. You know, he does all the old tricks. You know, hacking into webcams, infiltrating emails, and hiding outside the house, like freaking sniffing underwear.
He stole her underwear.
Stole it and gave it to his girl. You know what I mean? So. Very, very predictable. The only thing about it, The Perfect Guy was actually decent. I could watch the movie because I feel like the acting was executed.
Yeah,
I feel like.
And they had more chemistry too.
More chemistry. You would think in this, like, I feel like they had the star power. Netflix got the star power there, but I feel like it felt like they were given the scripts on Monday and told that they will start filming on Thursday. And that's what happened. Because Omar, You remember that one movie we watched with Dennis Quaid?
All
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought it up. Omar's like moments. Omar Epps was not fit for the David role. It's just he
overacted.
He overacted just like how Dennis Quaid did in The Intruder. Overplayed his role, and it was just kind of cringy. So it just didn't seem right. It didn't fit him. It was so weird because I felt like the role should have been reversed. I felt like Omar Epps should have played Michael, which was Ellie's husband, and Stephen Bishop should have played David's character, the villain.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to seeing Stephen Bishop in the crazy husband or like the in that role, and he plays it well. He looks like a villain. He looks like a villain character. I like every movie I've seen him in. He's the bad husband.
I don't know. Now that I think about it, I'm actually happy they did it that way.
He played his role good.
Yeah.
Neil Long and him played his role good, but every time I see him as I don't like him. Not as I see him every movie I see him in. I see him as
he's always either a jerk or just like a monster.
But I feel like he would have executed David's role.
He would have because most of the movies he's in, he plays that role. So it's nice to see him play like the good husband.
Yeah.
And then most of Omar Epps' roles, he plays like the good guy.
The good guy.
So it's nice seeing him be like the villain.
He just doesn't play a good bad guy.
He was like, cringy up until that last scene when they were playing dancing? When they were playing that song from Men in Black. That scene was kind of sinister. That was
when he started dancing to that.
Yeah, that was like the one scene where he kind of like brought that weird, scary energy. Yeah.
He doesn't scare me.
No, he looks like your uncle, like playing around.
Yeah, it was just weird. The thing is that these guys, we're used to them seeing them like young, and like all these actors now, they're past their prime, and I just feel like I would like, what would this role look like 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago?
I don't think their age. I mean, Nia Long looks good.
Nia Long looks very good in the movie.
She was killing it. That's another thing that I liked about the movie too. I liked her fashion. I don't know. Yeah. I liked her fashion, but for them, like, they're not old. They're in their 40s. They're not like they're in their 80s.
I mean, it just,
if you're a good actor, you can pull off any role.
I feel like Netflix did a good job. With the casting, it's just that I feel like it just feels like they got the script one day, and then 3 days later had to start filming because I feel like the chemistry didn't build in, and I just feel like the roles just didn't fit. I'm happy that with the actors they use, I just feel like the roles didn't fit. Like this was not the best role for Omar Epps.
No, they didn't have. He and Nia Long had no chemistry.
No chemistry
when they were like kissing.
It didn't even seem believable that they had a thing or that she was. It didn't seem like Nia Long was even attracted to the dude.
It didn't.
And so I was like,
it seemed like you can almost tell where they were like, cut.
Yeah.
Okay, action, kiss, cut. Like you can almost like tell. It just did not look natural at all. The only thing that looked natural was probably the chemistry between their daughter and little Scott.
Yeah, that they unfortunately just.
Yeah, I wanted to see Estelle have more role in the movie.
Was that even? I don't think that was.
That was certainly Estelle.
Was that KJ?
No. That was his wife that he murdered.
Let's see who.
You should probably put in the description that spoilers.
Oh yeah, I'll put.
I mean, anyone that has Netflix really should see the movie.
See where Estelle.
See Estelle.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that you can't. It was, and Estelle has like her.
I just realized Estelle. Never mind. She doesn't. Yeah. I was about to say Estelle looks like Molly from Insecure, but she doesn't.
Not at all. No. But I wish she had more to say in the movie though.
She wasn't speaking. She was speaking English, right? But like American English.
Yeah.
I wanted her accent.
Well, the movie
they weren't gonna. I know, but we haven't heard
You'd
from
be
Estelle,
surprised how many actors that play in American movies are actually from the UK.
Yeah. But honestly, I'm not sure. Would this be something you recommend to your mom to watch?
Yeah.
You would.
I would watch it again.
I recommended.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't. It was like something you would see on Lifetime.
Yeah, I did tweet that. We were talking about it gave me Lifetime vibes, but with known actors.
Yeah,
like you'll watch it. If this was a Lifetime, if we know none of the actors, right, and it was Lifetime, we'd be like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, it wasn't. There are certainly worse movies.
Yeah,
this movie it was decent. Like what I did like about it, I liked that they had like they had like real like stars that we know of. Like Omar Epstein's like a legend, Neil Long legend. That other dude, I don't know his name.
Stephen Bishop.
I've seen him in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I know him from Being Mary Jane. So like they have like people in like the movie that are pretty good, and the acting wasn't terrible.
The acting wasn't bad. It just didn't. When the plot, like I said, the plot was lame because it's a redundant plot.
And it's been done so much.
And Netflix their creative team needs like help. They keep doing that. Like they'll put out a movie like, and we're gonna watch it because it's these plots where you have a template.
Yeah.
And, you just throw your own twist on there. It's fine, but it's like the plot was like, oh, okay. It's
way too similar.
It's too similar. They didn't have anything really to like. All the moments seem borrowed.
Yeah, I was hoping they would have like.
I feel like Nia Long did her part. Well, the other part, not the actor, but the person's role or that character was Nia Long's friend. Character Ellie's friend name was, what was her name?
Linda.
What was her name? Shoot. Courtney.
Yeah.
Courtney. She was supposed to. It felt like she was supposed to be a blonde.
Why?
Because she had blonde moments.
What?
Like every time she was like, I feel like she was supposed to be played by like a blonde, somebody who just like, cause the person that plays her doesn't seem as ditzy as she was acting in that damn movie.
So she wasn't ditzy. She just wasn't a good friend. Because you have to think. Ellie. She kept her entanglement a secret from everybody. So pretty much, I mean, how was she supposed to know that?
See, that's the thing, right? And we also discussed this. I feel like obviously Ellie's not gonna run and tell, like you kept screaming she should tell her husband of the almost affair that she had.
Because she didn't have sex with him.
One person you think she would tell in a movie would be her best friend, Courtney.
No.
But that's the.
I would think she should have told her husband.
No. If she tells her husband, the movie ends 15 minutes later.
No, not necessarily, because you have to think this movie has been done like even before Perfect Guy or that movie with Michael Ealy. You have to think Fatal Attraction with Glenn Cove and Michael Douglas, very similar to that. Obsessed, that movie with Beyonce and the other dude, I forget his name.
Idris
Elba.
Yeah,
it actually ended just like it. With remember when she fell off of the chandelier thing and she fell?
Oh yeah,
pretty much.
But this one ends like another Omar movie.
Like Juice.
Like Juice.
Yeah, he had the juice until the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And he had that same look in his eyes that he had.
I like the super kick he gave what's his name?
Oh yeah.
All right, Alexa about to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I apologize. There are some spoilers in here, but it'll be in the title. But it's on Netflix. Pretty sure it's the hottest movie to come out on Netflix this week. So I'm pretty sure all of you guys seen it. But yeah, I feel like I said I went in with 3.5 stars. I'm going at like 2.5.
It dropped stars for you, really?
Yeah, because 3 isn't bad.
But the movie wasn't. You thought it was bad?
I don't think it was good. It's a movie you talk about. It's a Monday morning movie, right? We watch it on Friday, and I have a conversation to bring in to work with me on Monday.
A bad movie wouldn't be a conversation.
Yeah, a good, average movie is just that you saw it. Now you have something to talk about. Like I was like, "Hey, did you see that movie with Nia Long? You know, Omar?"
I give it 3.5. I give it a half a star now.
3.5.
I do, yeah. Because I don't think it was bad. See, okay, here's the things that I didn't like. I wish that I didn't like about it. I wish they would have changed the ending. And this is a major spoiler. I wish that they would have had him like end up in like a one of those psych wards, kind of like in the movie Crush. Remember the girl was crazy as hell. He didn't kill her, but she ended up in like a crazy home and falling in love with some other doctor that had brown hair. Yeah, you know, it seemed like he had an obsession with Ellie, but remember he was calling Ellie his wife,
Deborah. Yeah, he never
got
over
her. Deborah. Yeah. So I think it would have been a little bit more interesting if they would have ended it on a cliffhanger with him ending up in like one of those psych wards and like falling for some other lady. Because then you would say, oh, what if there's gonna be like a second movie? Maybe he'll be like after this lady or not.
This would be the first Netflix movie that doesn't end on a cliffhanger.
That's true. Most of them end on like these weird ass cliffhangers. Yeah, that's true. I don't think it was. I would watch it again.
I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, it's an easy watch.
It's predictable.
Very.
I didn't. So, and I didn't like who he killed.
His body count is in the movie is
2, 3.
At the beginning of the movie 2, and then he doesn't kill anybody again until.
He killed like 2 innocent people.
Yeah, everybody he killed in the movie are completely innocent.
Yeah, and then he ties up her husband.
Yeah. The one he probably had motive to.
Right.
Yeah.
He tied him up.
Yeah. So I forgot.
And then killed the daughter's boyfriend.
It's called
that had
fatal
nothing
affair,
to do with it.
and nobody involved in the affair.
I mean, he beat her husband up pretty bad though.
Yeah. He
should have just laid down and just didn't get back up. That was messed up. Yeah.
It was alright. It's okay. Alright. My manager likes it. So.
I thought it was pretty okay. I would watch it again.
I mean,
it's like I think it's a chick flick.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, like a little spice. If you want to have like a chick flick night and you want to add like a movie with a little spice.
What do you think this thing gets scored at on Rotten Tomatoes?
Considering Rotten Tomatoes seems to never give good movies like a high score, I think they probably won't even score it. They probably won't even.
Well, it's a 2.0 on Google.
Is it really?
Right now, yeah. But that could change that. Everybody's just starting to watch it. But
on Twitter, people are going in on it. But I think it's a good movie. I think it's okay.
No, it give you lifetime vibes. Just check it out. It's another one of those Netflix and chill movies.
It is a Netflix and chill movie. Like. The ending of the movie was kind of scary though, because everyone thinks he's dead, and then boom, he comes back. With
but you know what?
Record playing, dancing all weird.
What made that? They could have made that one more interesting had they not, didn't it? Like if they didn't have his car pull up in front of the old dude, right? And they just have him standing. Like let's say they delete that part of the movie, right? And just have him on the beach. With the letter and stuff like that, and then the next morning is a burnt up. I would have thought, oh, where they going with this? Maybe they're gonna send her to jail and all this stuff because he probably planted it.
That's where I thought they were gonna go with the movie.
They couldn't because
I thought they were gonna have him frame her.
Yeah, they ruined it. They ruined it by doing this. By them doing that, they took out any surprise element. So,
and if I'm not mistaken, the homeless dude had dreads. That's what I was confused about. He had like hair.
Did he? Well, no, he burnt him up, so that's all gone.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Nothing but scalp.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I liked it.
Well, my wife thinks it's good. 3.5 it's very generous. Mm-hmm. I think it's a 2.5. Well, love to hear what you guys think that movie is. Fatal Affair is available on Netflix right now.
They should rename it Entanglement.
They probably would. Hey, why not? It's a hot word right now. They'll probably get a lot more viewers if they change it to Fatal Entanglement.
It wasn't really that fatal. He didn't kill her or her husband.
He killed a bunch of other people that had nothing to do with it.
He just felt like killing people.
It wasn't like he was even killing people to get to her.
No, he just felt like it. He just woke up in the morning like, you know what? I think I'm gonna piss her off and kill her assistant.
Yeah.
But then he ties her husband up and kicks his ass. Oh.
Yeah. So what's the next movie we're gonna watch? Discuss.
Like Netflix movies?
Netflix exclusives. Netflix exclusives.
I don't think they have any others out.
Check the front page. They typically have them like in the trending, but we'll see. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Bye.